talk about the ABCs. We can learn about the 1, 2, 3s. It's all about you and me having fun together. We can talk about your family. We can learn about anything. It's all about you and me having fun together. It's all about you and me having fun together. It's all about you and me having fun together. All right, good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us for another music lab here on River Music Experience Facebook page. We're here every Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. in the morning, playing all sorts of different songs, talking about music history, and having a whole lot of fun. Good morning, Shannon family. Nice to see you there in the chat. For everybody, if you're new to our show here and you haven't watched before, well, thanks for joining us. And let us know in the chat where you're watching from. I don't have the Music Lab map, but when Brett is back, we'll update that Music Lab map and make sure we can see the small and big world that we all are here. All right, so it is a famous musician's birthday today, as you probably saw in the description for this video. Someone who played in one of my all-time favorite bands, and is probably the most underrated member of that band. But we're going to talk about them in a second. What we have to do first is we have to play our blues lyrics so we can get warmed up to prepare to play these songs here. So let's see here. Let's do them a little faster here today. Let's see. Let's go. Well, it's Ringo's birthday, so back off, boogaloo. Yeah, it's Ringo's birthday, back off, boogaloo. Singing no, 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 that's not something I do. Keeping the rhythm on some of the world's greatest songs. Keeping the rhythm on some of the world's greatest songs. Only Ringo can make a drum beat that makes you want to sing along. Yeah, it's Ringo's birthday, so back off, boogaloo. You know it's Ringo's birthday, so back off, boogaloo. Saying no, 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 that's not something that I do. Keeping rhythm on some of the world's greatest songs. Keeping rhythm on some of the world's greatest songs. Only Ringo can make a drum beat that makes you want to sing along. Yeah, it's Ringo's birthday, so back off, boogaloo. Yeah, it's Ringo's birthday, so back off, boogaloo. Singing no, 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 that's not something I do. All right, turned that into a little bit more of a rock and roll song. Some of the Beatles and Ringo's early influences, all that rock and roll stuff. All right, so let's just jump right into it here, and let's talk about our listening activity for today, so we can get to playing a whole bunch of fun songs. So I don't have like an actual album for you to show you today. All my records are getting moved around right now, so I didn't have access to my Beatles stuff. But we're talking about the great Ringo Starr, or Sir Richard Starkey, if you want to get real formal. Ringo, when he was a young kid, had a lot of health problems, and so he was in and out of the hospital a lot, in and out of long-term care. He had I can't think of what he first had, but later on in his life he had tuberculosis, and and he spent 2 years in a hospital. And basically, the thing that he did to pass the time while he was in there is they had a hospital band, and he started playing the drums, and he had these mallets that he would play while he was laying in his hospital bed, and that was his thing that he would do, is he would just practice playing rhythms along with songs and things like that. And he quickly realized that playing drums was the thing he wanted to do. He came from a family of artists, and people got him a banjo and a guitar and a harmonica. They had a piano in the house, all that stuff. He didn't really have any interest in it. All he wanted to do was play the drums. So he had a very much a clear path on what he wanted to do with his life. And Ringo started playing around in bands all over England, played in a couple different ones, and became kind of a well-known figure in that rock and roll scene, and was a band that was a competing band with the Beatles back in the early day. And when the Beatles had to let go their drummer, Pete Best, the choice of someone to bring in, who was the best drummer that they had around them, was Ringo. He got his nickname from all the rings he would wear on his hand while he was playing drums. And so Ringo became the drummer for the Beatles, and it became a huge part of their sound. Obviously, when we talk about the Beatles, a lot of times we talk about the great songs and the singing and the musicianship of people like Paul McCartney, John Lennon, and George Harrison. But I really firmly believe that the Beatles would not sound like the Beatles without Ringo on drums. What really makes Ringo stand out as a drummer is that while he's not technically like the most proficient drummer, he's not going to play the fastest, he's not going to play the most complicated stuff in the world, but he has a great sense of like rhythmic melody, I guess, if we want to call it that. When you listen to the drum beats that he plays on songs, they blend in with the song so well, and a lot of times they're not your straightforward normal like 4 on the floor drum beat. He's doing stuff where he's playing his drum set more like a percussion section would in a band. We're gonna throw some songs here in the chat for you, and one of them is the Beatles song "Ticket to Ride," and I think that's a great example of what I'm talking about here, where he's not playing like the "Is that living with me is bringing her down." Yeah, like he's not playing a straightforward drum beat. He's doing this cool like, and like working his way around the drum set the whole time, and it's really cool. And he does that on a lot of different Beatles songs. Another great example of that is "Come Together," where so much of that song is what the drums are doing on it, and it's such a simple beat, but it's so cool. It's so hip. There's a great video from when Ringo was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it's all these different drummers, and they're talking about why Ringo was such a huge influence on them. It's maybe not the most, I would suggest, parental advisory, because Dave Grohl is on the video, and he uses some interesting language at times. But it is a really fun video, for those of you that have parental permission to watch it. So we're gonna throw some songs in there, some of his solo songs, some of his Beatles songs, and also there's gonna be a link in there too. He's having a birthday. It's his 80th birthday, and so he's having a birthday concert tonight, and the lineup for it looks incredible. So I would suggest just checking that out if you just want to see some fun songs and some great musicians. Okay, so we've done enough talking here. Let's play some music here. Let's start with a Ringo Starr original that is on the Beatles album Abbey Road, and it's a really fun song. It's a little bit of like a kiddie song, but I think it's also got some. I think there's a little bit of depth to it as well that makes it a really fun song. And the Beatles version has a lot of cool stuff going on with it too. So yeah, let's play that. Well, I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus octopus's garden in the shade. He let us in, knows where we've been, in an octopus's garden in the shade. I'd ask my friends to come and see an octopus's garden with me. I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden in the shade. We would be warm below the storm in our little hideaway beneath the waves, resting our head on the seabed in an octopus's garden near the cave. We would sing and dance around because we know we can't be found. I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden with you. Shout and swim about the coral that lies beneath the waves. Oh, what joy to every girl and boy, knowing that they're happy and they're safe. We would be so happy you and me, no one there to tell us what to do. I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden with you. In an octopus's garden with you. In an octopus's garden with you. Yeah, there we go. All right, so there's a little Ringo song to get things going. I feel like Ringo would appreciate that a kid's show is doing a tribute to him on his birthday. Because after the Beatles, Ringo also became the conductor on Thomas and Friends. So, Thomas the Tank Engine there. So, basically what I'm saying is Ringo loves being an entertainer and loves being a kid's performer. Which I think is why a lot of his songs just have a certain childlike fun to them, I think. And speaking of that, actually, here, let's do another one. Another Beatles tune that Ringo is known for singing. That is, if I can find it. Oh, there we go. Maybe. Well, it disappeared on me. I was going to play Yellow Submarine, and then it just disappeared on me. So, well, here. I think I can do it from memory. I feel like I've been listening to it my whole life, so I should just know it from memory. Yeah, okay, we're good. So this song is written by Paul McCartney and John Lennon, and they wrote it with kind of, the idea of it being a kid's song, and it's super fun. And they thought that the Beatle whose voice best matched the tone of this song was Ringo. So it became one of the first big hits that Ringo sang on. In the town where I was born lived a man who sailed to sea, and he told us of his life in the land of submarines. And so we sailed out to the sun until we found the sea of green, and we lived beneath the waves in our yellow submarine. We are submarine, the yellow submarine. And our friends are all aboard. Many more of them live next door. And the band begins to play. We all live in a yellow submarine, the yellow submarine, the yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, the yellow submarine. As we live a life of ease, well, every one of us is all we need. Sky of blue and sea of green in our yellow submarine. Yeah, now we all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. Yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. Yeah, that's a fun one right there. Okay, let's play another. I played this one on Music Lab before. It's one of my favorite Beatles tunes, and it's another one that Ringo sings. What would you think if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Well, lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key. I get by with a little help from my friends. Gonna try with a little help from my friends. I get by with a little help from my friends. What do I do when my love is away? Does it worry you to be alone? Well, how do I feel at the end of the day? Are you sad because you're on your own? No, I get by with a little help from my friends. Gonna try with a little help from my friends. I get by with a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? Well, I need somebody to love. Could it be anybody? Yeah, I want somebody to love. Would you believe in a love at first sight? Yes, I'm certain that it happens all the time. Well, what do you see when you turn out the lights? I can't tell you, but I know it's mine. I get by with a little help from my friends. Gonna try with a little help from my friends. I get by with a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? Well, I need somebody to love. Could it be anybody? Yeah, I want somebody to love. Yes, I get by with a little help from my friends. Gonna try with a little help from my friends. I get by with a little help from my friends. Yes, I get by with a little help from my friends. With a little help from my friends. Yeah, all right. We're gonna do one more like specialized Ringo song. But let's do, since we have it in the listening activities there. I just found Yellow Submarine, by the way. It was hiding there the whole time. But since we got it in the listening activities, let's do Ticket to Ride. all my songs are missing on me now. We're gonna pull up Ticket to Ride here really fast. Like I said earlier, while Ringo does not sing on this one, I think this is a song that features Ringo really well. So. Think I'm gonna be sad. I think it's today, yeah. For the girl that's driving me mad is going away, yeah. Oh, she's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride, but she don't care. She said that living with me was bringing her down, yeah. That she would never be free when I was around, yeah. Oh, she's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride, but she don't care. I don't know why she's riding so high. She'll think twice, she'll do right by me before she gets to saying goodbye. She'll think twice, she'll do right by me. I think I'm gonna be sad. I think it's today, yeah. The girl that's driving me mad is going away, yeah. Oh, she's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride, but she don't care. But I don't know why she's riding so high. She'll think twice, she'll do right by me before she gets to say goodbye. She'll think twice, she'll do right by me. She said that living with me is bringing it down, yeah. That she would never be free and I was around, yeah. Oh, she's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride, and she don't care. Well, my baby don't care. Yeah, my baby don't care. Yeah, my baby don't care. My baby don't care. And my baby don't. Yeah, live fade out, live fade out. All right, we're going to do one more Ringo song. Good morning, Robin. Thanks for tuning in. Let's do one more song here before we have to wrap things up. This is a Ringo solo song. So we've been playing a lot of Beatles stuff here. But this is a Ringo solo song here. So. Make it the day you went away, but I can't make it until you come home again to stay. And I can't get used to living here while my heart is broke. My tears I cried for you, and I want you here to have and hold as the years go by. I'm gonna miss you so. Now you expected me to live without you, tears I cried for you. And I want you here to have and hold as the years go by and we grow old and gray. Now every time I see your face, it reminds me of the places we used to go. But now all I've got is a photograph, and I realize you're not coming back anymore. And every time I see your face, it reminds me of the places we used to go. But now all I've got is a photograph, and I realize you're not coming back anymore. Now every time that I see your face, it reminds me of the places we used to go. But now all I've got is a photograph, and I realize you. That's right. I bet you didn't think you were going to get 2 live fade outs on this music lab, but you did. So thanks everybody for tuning in. It's been a whole lot of fun. I love playing Beatles songs. They're super fun, so I'm always down to do that. I'm always looking for a good excuse to do it. But happy birthday to Ringo Starr, to the great Ringo Starr, Sir Richard Starkey. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. We are here Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. on RME's Facebook page. Hope you'll join us in the chat. It's always fun to hear and see from you all in there as we're playing a bunch of songs and having a good time. And of course, if you want to help support the River Music Experience and programs like Music Lab, you can visit rivermusicexperience.org/donate. So, thank you everybody. I was gonna see if I could do this like that Ringo song here. Alright, we'll try it here. We can talk about the ABCs. We can learn about the 1, 2, 3s. It's all about you and me having fun together. We can talk about your family. We can learn about anything. It's all about you and me having fun together. It's all about you and me having fun together. It's all about you and me looking at that photograph, yellow submarine. I'd like to be in an octopus's garden with you together. Thank you, everybody. It's been a whole lot of fun. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope we'll see you here tomorrow. Thanks for watching. If you want to help support River Music Experience and other programs like Music Lab, visit rivermusicexperience.org